I'm in Slovenia, in Alps. I'm gonna do a nice tour. There's a little bit of snow up there. I have a pretty heavy backpack because I have food, water, sleeping bag for 2 days. This part of Alps are called Kamniško-Savinjske Alps, and I'm starting from a region called Jezersko, which is a jewel. This is such a nice place here. You can come here winter, summer, whenever. Now it's beginning of October. This is the first snow this year, pretty early. So the sun is still far up behind the mountains, but it's pretty cold. I think it's only a few degrees above freezing. So this is where I go, Koroska Ledine. It's a mountain hut. Behind me there's a lift, and it's used to bring food, beer, water and stuff up to the shelter. Here it is, closed, and then it goes all the way up. It says Koroska Rinka, Slovenian way, means very difficult, zelo zahtevna, in 1 hour 45 minutes. Always follow these marks. In Slovenia, these marks, they mean the way. So if you follow them, you shouldn't get lost. Just look at this. You can see the clouds moving pretty fast. And because it's beginning of October, all these huts are closed. You have to take all the water with you, because in this area of Alps, Kamniško-Savinjske, I don't think there's any water, no streams to refill. You just look at these views. There's the mountains left, right, around. Let's look at this. The ferrata goes here and then up these rocks. It's not the most difficult one, but it's challenging, especially for people who never do it. You can see the peaks. So I'm gonna use just this rope. This is not really by the rules, because I should have a harness. But I don't think this is such a difficult route. So I'll just have this. It's better than nothing. But the helmet you must have. If it's easy route or hard route, the stones are gonna fall on your head. Starts easily, but then there's a few nice spots. The route just goes up. Eventually it gets difficult on a couple of parts. Cables. Should probably be using both hands for climbing, but and then the route keep going up. And then a few steps. And then it keep going. And just look at the views. Okay, I'm gonna need another hand here. a little bit tricky part here, so I'm gonna clip myself in just in case. And again. And the route keeps going up. Today the rock is nice and dry. A little bit steeper stretch, but well protected and beautiful. So this is kind of 90 degrees. We have steps in the stone and the wire. So just step on this clip, hold for the wire, and you'll be good. Now going through this beautiful narrow part. You can see behind, it's a very narrow passage between the rocks, and then it just goes up. You climb vertically. It's really beautiful. So this is this narrow passage, and then on the other side here you can see Češka koča. It's a mountain hut, very nice one. And there's a via ferrata that goes up to that house. And this is where the other route comes up, but it's closed now. Koča na Ledinah. It's 1,700 meters high. Just look at all these mountains surrounding it. It's here. And then like this. I came from this valley. On that side you can see a hut, Češka koča, and then up here on the other side of the hut there's more mountains, and they're just magnificent, and more on that side. It's a place you can use mostly in case of emergency, and then you go through the window. There's two beds. It's pretty cool. Now, in case of emergency, you can use this, or you can just come here, you know, for fun. But it's not meant to be for fun. Time to go on. The first snow appeared. Down there is a hut where I had a rest. And now it's winter up here. It's beautiful. A real winter. So quiet here. You can only hear the snow. No people at this time of year. Beautiful. I have my partner back. My shade is leading me again. The sun is up. Hope it doesn't get too hot now. And you can see it's a great fresh powder. First of the year. The sun is up there. Down there, far behind, these are Slovenian Alps, with the highest mountain in Slovenia called Triglav. Also a lot of snow there. Beautiful. So the route I wanted to take across that mountain is just too slippery. It's just not doable. So I'm gonna try across here. And there's another protected route that goes down. This is the other side. It's another protected route. I've been here in summer. I know it's well protected, but let's see. Maybe it's not the smartest thing to do now. The road that goes down is pretty frozen, and the one that goes back up, who knows how it is, so I'll just have to finish the day here. After the winter I come back. But just look at these mountains. It's so nice, unbelievable, beautiful. Dates are good from the mountains. A lot of carbs, natural food. When it's warm they get kind of sticky, but when they freeze a little bit it's perfect because they melt slowly. And then I brought this integral bread, some cheese and some meat for the sandwich. This is the best in the mountains. Now I'm gonna have a short rest and then I'll try to find a route to the Češka koča. It's another hut. It also has a winter room, so it's possible to sleep there. It says the Mountain Rescue Service of Slovenia. It's a small hut they use probably for the equipment for training. It's beautiful, and up there, all this view, it's a paradise. Down there it's a valley, it's all green. There's a fall down there and winter up here. But then you can see these tracks. This is from the animal. It's probably kozorok, gums, or one of those, maybe a deer. Not that good, but you can see. It's definitely not a bear or yeti or nothing dangerous. Just a nice animal having fun in the mountains. All the way down there you can see Češka koča. I'll try to find a route there. I know there is a route, I'm not sure where exactly it is. I'm now back to the Ledine hut. It's much warmer now. So peaceful here. Such a beautiful view. Nobody around. Well, this wall is pretty spectacular. There's a huge cliff on both sides. Wow. Wow. It's pretty amazing. And the hut is just on the other side. Coming back on the same route, you look down. This is Slovenska pot. And to get to that mountain hut on the other side, Češka koča, I have to descend the climbing part. And then you can probably see there's a small narrow path going up there. I made it down for this wall, and just look at this. So spectacular. Here's a sign from Češka koča, so I just have to follow this route. So the route goes here, here, and then around, and then here. There's a wire, it goes up and then crosses, and then behind there should be a hut. Oh, and there's a hut. I almost made it. And this hut is surrounded by beautiful mountains. Just look at this. Amazing. Also snow on the top. Češka koča 1543 meters. Nice. It's beautiful. But here it's a winter room, and so it's for just in case or for fun. Let's see what's in here. It's pretty nice. There's 4 beds, blankets. It's actually very nice here. Very nice. Well, it's getting cold, so it's time to set up a bed in this winter room. So here it is. I use my clothes as a pillow. I have a sleeping bag, and I use this thin foam just for some extra insulation, and also to keep the, this mattress clean. Outside it was 5 degrees Celsius. I think it's not going to be much colder during the night. Let's stay like this. Okay. So it's morning. It's 7:45 already. It was not that cold actually. It was okay. I just love this old style leather boots built by Alpine in Slovenia. I had the same model before. These are brand new, but it's an old style. It's pure leather. It's really good. It's Vibram sole. Really good stuff. From Češka Koča there is a very nice path going down to the valley. There's a mark and then nice wooden ladder, and then you can see the path going on slowly into the valley until it reaches Jezersko. So yesterday I came up this valley, and then there is this path, and then I climbed over this wall to Ledine, and then made it all the way up to this ridge where I had to turn around because going across this mountain to this side was too slippery. So then I came back on the same route and then went up again until I came to the Češka Koča where I spent the night. That's an interesting solution. It was easier to make steps than removing the old tree, and it looks pretty good. There's a beautiful log house. Haven't been used for a while, but I just like the place. It's beautiful. It looks kind of abandoned, and maybe they use it for cattle. but nobody lived here for a long time. It's closed. Oh, it says Štulareva planina. It's 1090 meters. Štulareva planina. And inside you can see it needs a little bit of work, but this could be a great mountain hut. And they even have a toilet here. So it says toilet up there. Now I'm not sure, does this mean there's actually a toilet, or it's just toilet up there in the woods? Figure it out. Oh no, there is. You can see it. There's a small wooden house. The sun just came up over the ridge. It's gonna be a beautiful day, warm. I think this tree is beautiful. It's hard to say the age of this tree, but it's gigantic, it's beautiful, and it's very wide, so it has to be very old. Do you know the difference between the sailboat and the GoPro? With sailboat you're always out of money. With GoPro you're always out of battery.